That's why I'm here.
Shh. I don't mean... A little. Listen. And it's... maybe... Sadly, that square turned out... I can straighten it out, I swear, but I'm gonna need help keeping it...
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are!
So let me get this straight. And instead of coming straight, you get Clive to come to you. The man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bank. Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha.
We owe 3 of our most
Each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well,
Do we have that much to hand?
No, we don't. And no, after the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves besides. We'll need to learn...
All right. But is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to
Rocks.
Rocks, he said. A little something Sid and I set, and I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark. Oh,
I know. Which is why.
go. Do you know why I only gave Master Club?
because you'd rather...
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed.
Well...
Don't worry.
Really? Do you think so?
No, I don't.
Told me she was British.
I got your note. You think something's wrong?
So you can read. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's butt. Didn't like him. Which you've not been working him too hard.
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy?
What was it you said he was?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever.
I suppose things have been differences, Ross. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you may. And what can I do for you? I don't claim to know much about Frost. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. Is that all?
Blackthorn.
Not really, no.
This won't take. I just wanted to ask Kate, and you might still be doubting your craft. Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's still. He's got a keen eye, I'll give him. He's just, well,
And that was?
a sword. An odd-looking thing, but the metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but you could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway up.
So that's what's troubling you.
No. Not troubling me exactly.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it.
I'll see what I can find. Sharper swords are always welcome, and we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that, but I can't say I'm not grateful.
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
Back, are you? You ever wonder where the hell that blade, the edge on that thing? What do you want?
while, Karen.
What do you want?
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged.
Running around after him again?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight, which made it nice and easy for...
Can you tell me who bought it?
You think I tell people in my class? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off. Fine. If you stop... Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons, and he's got more money than sense, which is why. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's...
I appreciate the warning.
The nobleman who visited.
Lawsman.
He isn't ill.
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do...
I rather think she might be. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, if we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the
I don't recall ever seeing any of that.
and little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safe. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about.
Even so.
Good hunting, Clive. Is there something I might assist you with, Clive? I only hope the bones of an elder antelope. If not, I have said it many times. He's still. Were you aware that what of the twin? Yes, change with. I have a few new notes that might interest you. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it. You are always welcome, Clive.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Really? That's a ship.
Get it, boy! Here. Greetings, Your Majesty. Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. I should probably have brought it. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it. If a wine needs more than this, he can fetch it himself.
Do you see anything you like? And a fine, fine day to you.
Nice and chilled. I won't have you. There's talk at the glass.
How the hell is anyone supposed to afford that?
Did you hear?
The gates to heaven.
I want to see.
What am I going to do without Sweetwater and Oil of Talc?
Milady, I come.
Gifts? Oh, my.
Otto asked me to give it to settle the hideaway's debt and to
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally tell Otto he can keep his baubles. The man owes me nothing. My contribution to the restoration...
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. And for Otto's. For all of us.
Otto is lucky to have you. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But
Otto had a son.
long ago. Yes. And blamed himself for not being... I don't know how it happened. Whether...
I didn't know.
How could you have? Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear an ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded. Give my regards to Otto, and tell him I do so miss his visits.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
Back again, are you? Any more trouble and you'll be far from the crystal.
My reputation will be ruined.
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond...
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any...
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship... He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away...
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stock. A single-edged sword. It was purchased.
Ah, you know Lady Karen.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage.
You have but to state it. You are welcome.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though every ill-gotten coin in Dalamil is said to pass.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off! It's all yours, Torgal! Over here! Over here! Get him! Sick! Get him! Kill!
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamil.
I hear I have you to thank for the... What shall I call you, my good...
Wyvern. Glad to make your
A
acquaintance.
formidable name. Well, Wyvern, I appear... Redeem here tells me you wish...
A few moments of your time should suffice.
You're a peculiar fellow.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about us.
Oh, true. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here. It was made in the Outer Isles and is used exclusively, they believe. No combat should ever exceed. Each sword is made for that one perfect... There's a brutal...
But how did they hone such...
Why, they use a whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, but it is the final stone which lent a mineral quite foreign, and that is the key. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little... Take this, the very stone of which I... and a far more...
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship.
I am locked in bitter competition. I am one step ahead of the
And there are many other collectors out.
Too many to count, but only one and is a perennial thought.
I can...
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't...
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Coming, my lordship.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn make...
Clive!
I wasn't expecting to be, but it seems we still owe you and though I doubt it's what you were...
A star, Rube. It's worth at least twice what you owe me.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got... Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about it much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it?
Something like that. Most days.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing, probably knew that without... Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, and when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it.
His death was hard on everyone.
But he didn't give up, did he? I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in... And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're that, and you keep good...
Gob will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us. It's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place. I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal? Now... will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsman our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to do?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Good. So, Lady...
But she was just too stubborn. She threw it right back in my face, in fact.
Karen refused...
I hope it wasn't something else.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever.
What? Clive! Oh. Here you go. Think you can help?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back, so. All done?
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy. Would you prefer the debt was
What debt? I may have tossed a talent or two in the eye, but those were donations.
Of course not. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a...
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling. Where'd you even get this? A canny one, meanwhile. Might be I already have a buyer. Might be you even know her. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all.
I hear you ended up delivering... Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what...
Speaking of which...
Oh! So you're a...
Right.
I've seen that before.
Yeah. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either at...
I knew so little about him.
Most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories. How long did you know Sid before?
Before he died, back in the day, he bought passage to... We set up drinking Island rum till the morning. Quit my post not long after that. But me and Sid stayed close. That was... before the magic woke inside my son soon, and there was no hiding his neck.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family would wanted the monster. I couldn't turn my back on him, and I couldn't for the life of me. Luckily, it was him who stood beside me when... Him who cried for me. Him who swore he'd do it. And he was true to his word, too. Threw away everything he had. I knew then I'd follow... was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. I love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
When it comes to boyish charm, Goops has an indomitable...
All right there, Sid? How's that hunt for the...
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of... You're a gent, Sid. Right then. Let's get this... There we... The Telemon Alembic. And it...
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of...
There's no need.
Don't be... Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours?
What?
Well, we happen to have isolated a sub. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and a... Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag...
Well...
That's the spirit. Leave it. Well?
It certainly feels more... flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you.
No. For supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd And I'm telling you, there's...
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. You earned this. Best of luck out there. Sid.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Really? Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Impressive, isn't it? I can't wait to see how the rest of the vessel looks.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off... So, Molly, that'll teach me for treating you like... All right. Now we know what you're after. I can see about getting...
Speaking of which, I brought one for later.
You can, aye. In return, you can thank Tomes for...
I was just on my way to see him.
Thank you, Clive.
Sorry for the wait. But hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that. What? Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding. One hit and all done. Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter...
Even so, is there...
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone, but there'd be no replacing this little rock once up. I reckon we get a dozen swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through. Nah, no point trying. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this, and what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make...
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age. And Hey, thanks, Clark. I owe you one. August 2. It's good to know someone's
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make, you come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right?
What do you need? So, what'll it be? Not bad, if I do say so myself. Anything else?
I heard what you told Nan about Kupka.